It's 10 o'clock, so I'll go ahead and call this public hearing to order. This is a public hearing on the Starr County Tax Abatement Guidelines and Criteria by the court. Rose, you want to elaborate on that?
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. We're here for a public hearing on the Starr County Tax Abatement Guidelines and Criteria. As you all will remember, the criteria was last adopted in October of 2017, and every 2 years, by virtue of statute, they either need to be canceled or extended. And so we're here today with this public hearing to let the public know that the abatement program that the county has established has obviously already resulted in over $2.3 billion worth of new investment into Starr County. And so our hope is that we maintain this program strong, but in order to be able to offer abatement possibilities to any future project, we need to have the abatement guidelines reviewed and renewed. And further along in today's Commissioners Court, we'll have an item asking for approval on an order for their renewal, and they'll only be good for 2 years as they normally are, and then we come back in 2 years and we revisit. There were some changes that we just want to quickly tell you, not on the guidelines. The guidelines, we're going to actually maintain them the same way they've worked well. We've been able to develop some agreements that are very protective of the county's stance, whether it's venue or in terms of recapture or just enforcement on the side of what our expectations are for these abatements. But more importantly, what we want to advise you today is the state abatement guidelines were renewed and a new law went into effect in September of 2019. That law made some very minor changes on the abatement process, and what's going to happen now is we used to be able to bring you within 10 days an abatement agreement that had been publicly noticed for people to know that the abatement agreement was being considered, and now there's going to be a 30-day requirement. So it'll extend the process just a bit more, but we want to make sure that we're doing everything properly. We're following state statutes and guidelines, and more importantly, that we keep a robust program in line, because it has been very productive, and we know we still have a handful of energy projects that we're still working with that rely on these kind of projects to decide whether they're going to invest in this community or not.
It is a public hearing, so if anyone has any questions or any comments, we're certainly open to them. If not, we'll go ahead and close the public hearing.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. And we'll go ahead and open our Commissioners Court meeting Monday, December 9th. Let the record show that we do have quorum, Commissioner Sines being absent. I'd like to welcome everyone and thank you all for being here. If everyone would please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Any public comments that anyone coming up for public comment? If not, we don't have any minutes, do we?
Yes, sir, Judge. The CDs are in front of each commissioners. We will get, tomorrow morning, Adrian will get you the packet for yourself.
Okay. How many of y'all want to approve?
Yeah, I do so move.
Moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And claims, Mr. Perez?
Morning, Judge, Commissioners. The claims have been reviewed. We recommend that they be approved.
Move that we approve, Your Honor.
Second. Moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Before we start with our reports, is there anyone from out of town or that needs to approach the court at this time? If not, we'll go ahead and go through our agenda. First item is gas.
Morning, Judge, Commissioners. My report is in your package. Pretty simple today. One page, one line. Do you have any comments or any questions?
Any questions and comments?
No, sir.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
To you and your staff also. Next item is the transportation.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. The report is before you. This past month, we ran into unexpected expenses. If there's any questions, let me know. Hopefully, we'll catch up in the next couple months.
Mario never came back to work?
Yeah, he's back.
He's back.
Any questions, comments?
No, pare lata. Uy, harto.
Thank you.
Tax assessor?
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. My report is in front of you. This is my report for November of 2019. The total countywide collections for November 2019 were $8,189,309 with 89 cents. In November of 2018, there were $7,592,218 with 51 cents. Year to date, there was a total collection of $718,999 with 5 cents more than last year. Our total current collections for Starr County entities were $5,009,268 with 29 cents. November 2018 were $4,791,245 with 81 cents. Year to date, we have collected $536,181 cents more than last year. The total delinquent collections for November 2019, just for Starr County, were $164,911 with 15 cents. The total delinquent collections for 2018 were $208,015.29. Our total delinquent collections, $19,099 with 65 cents less than last year. As of November the 30th, the tax office has collected 54.15% of the projected current collections. Projected collections remaining are $6,467,542 with 61 cents. Also, the tax office has collected 16% of the projected delinquent collections. Projected delinquent collections remaining are $2,171,925.92. Do you have any questions? This is my report.
Thank you.
Thank you.
County Clerk, Mr. Gonzalez.
Morning, Judge, Commissioners. You should have the summary in front of your packets. I'm just going to highlight the filings that we do keep here in the county. There's 2 of them that we keep for records management and for archives. And for the month of November of 2019, we collected $4,215 for records management, and for records archive was $3,967. Our copies and our county clerk, it's what goes to the general fund. Our copies were $1,889.50, and the county clerk, which was due to the treasurer, was $12,901.50 for a total due to the treasurer with birth, marriage, and state licenses was a total of $25,221. Any questions?
Yeah, the amounts that you all collect in the record management and the archive fees, is that pretty standard, around 4,000?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna come out to about 65,000 per. That's about 120,000
per year?
per year for each one.
So it's really about 5,000.
Yeah, it varies, but yeah, it's around that amount, Judge.
Any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you. Sheriff's Department,
Good morning, Judge,
good morning.
Commissioners. Total projected revenues for the month of November 2019. The City of Rio Grande, $780. Roma Police Department, $300. AUSA Jail Solutions, $1,500. United States Marshal Services Transportation Services, $4,752. Medical Transports, $383. Marshal Services, $136,864. Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office, $127,560 for a total of $272,139. This is $35,989 more than the same time last year. Year to date, we're at collected at $562,000 with $40. Total inmates for December the 3rd, federal inmates were 79, Hidalgo County was at 68, and our local inmates were at 80 for a total housing of 227. The average for federal was 82, and the average for Hidalgo was 71. That's my report for November, sir.
Any questions?
Thank you, Your Honor.
International Bridge,
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. This is the report for November 2019. The total revenue from traffic is $203,671, and we show a decrease of $5,866 for the month of November 2019 compared to the month of November 2018. We show an increase of $287.50 on collections for the month of November 2019 compared to the month of October 2019. We have other collections of $155.59, and the grand total for November is $203,826 with 59 cents. Do you have any questions, sir?
one quick comment, I've noticed that our auto traffic decreases, however, our pedestrian increases, so I guess they're parking and walking across?
Yes, sir. Yes, because there's been a lot of violence and
And they're probably
Okay.
running back over here.
yeah. So,
Todo lo que se oye.
yes.
Some things are outside of our control. so
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
we're good with
I
that.
agree with that.
Any questions?
Questions? No? Thank you.
Treasurer's report.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. You have my report for the month of November 2019. If you just follow along with me, on the general fund, the ending balance is at $1,674,317 with 5 cents. In 2018, the balance was at $3,706,148 with 19 cents for a negative difference of $2,031,831 with 14 cents. The road and bridge, the ending balance is at $339,927 with 66 cents. In 2018, it was at $1,266,032 with 28 cents for a negative difference of $926,104 with 62 cents. The enterprise funds, the total ending balance is at $472,013 with 20 cents. In 2018, it was at $481,917 with 95 cents for a negative difference of $9,904 with 75 cents. On the drainage district, the ending balance is at $1,028,352 with 39 cents. In 2018, it was at $736,648 with 70 cents for a positive difference of $291,703 with 69 cents, which brings a grand total ending balance of 3,514,610 with 30 cents. In 2018, excuse me, it was at 6,190,747 with 12 cents, for a negative difference of 2,676,136 with 82 cents. Are there any questions?
Comment, you know, it looks real red on the difference, and it is. However, there's a reason for that.
Oh, yeah.
If I recall correctly, Mr. Gonzalez, correct me.
Yes.
Last year, we had asked for the tax office to advance.
$4 million, Judge, they advanced, yeah.
$7 million.
Of those 4 million, 3 million were deposited into the general fund and 1 million into the road and bridge. And for the record, on Thursday, I think we got the 4 million for this year. So next month, you'll be looking at the report. It should be hopefully black. You shouldn't see any.
Yeah, so that's a difference. We just didn't need it
Yeah.
as soon as we did
Yes,
as we did last year.
that is correct, John. Any questions?
Any other questions?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Auditor?
Again, good morning, Judge, Commissioners. This report is for the month of November 2019. You've got that report in front of you. On page 1, we reflect the reconciled balances of the general fund at $1,575,594.47. Road and Bridge Fund at $288,146.07, and the payroll clearing account at $375,015.66. Part 2 reflects the expenditure report for the general fund as of November 30th, 2019, as a percent of the year elapsed. As of November 30th, 2019, 61 days have elapsed, or 16.72%. In summary, the general fund amount expended year-to-date is $3,096,397, or 16.36%, slightly below the 16.72%. Breakdown of several departments are reflected at the bottom of page 1 and continue through page 2. The departments exceeding the 16.72% are reflected in bold. On page 3, Part 3 reflects the expenditure report for the Road and Bridge Fund as of November 30th, 2019. In summary, the Road and Bridge Fund amount expended year-to-date is $870,651, or 14.03%, falling below the 16.72% for the year elapsed. Below that, you can see a breakdown of the numbers for some of the departments within the Road and Bridge Consolidated Fund.
What is the CWRB? Countywide Road and Bridge Fund?
Yes.
What is that?
Right.
What comes out of that?
Normally, what comes out of that is utilities and,
Yeah.
things like that. I don't recall exactly, but anything having to do with road and bridge that does not come from the precinct payment.
Pertains to everyone.
Mainly, the biggest thing is the utilities.
Yeah, the utilities, maybe some copier rentals, a few smaller items.
But those will be, okay, countywide, makes sense, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How about
What was I? The remainder of page 3 and continue through page 4, we have the year-to-date summary of the revenue reports for the general fund and the road and bridge fund. Year-to-date revenues collected are $2,711,342, or 14.33%, and $932,142, or 15.02%, respectively. Page 5 reflects a summary of revenues and expenses for the enterprise fund as of November 30th, 2019. The International Bridge reflects revenues of $407,379, with expenditures of $897,793, a deficit of $490,414. The gas operating system reflects year-to-date revenues of $146,290, with expenditures of $125,830, an excess of $20,460. And finally, the solid waste transfer station reflects revenues of $150,825, with expenditures of $168,366, for a deficit of 17,541. And finally, page 6 reflects a summary of the debt owed as of November 30th, 2019. Total balance, current balance being $1,682,514. Any other questions?
Mr. Perez, does, from the general fund, you don't pay any utilities for any of the courthouse or anything? All goes to road and bridge?
I imagine that we do.
Yeah, you
No,
do.
there's some in general.
Yeah, the countywide's gonna be the road and bridge utilities.
Yeah, but there's also countywide general fund utility.
Right. Anything else?
On the participation with Roma, that's how much the 381 is the current balance?
That's correct.
We should be paid off at the end of this year. Okay, any other questions?
No, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Perez. One more question, Mr. Perez. The audit,
Yes,
how's that coming along?
it's in the external auditor's hands at this point, and we believe it should be completed here in the next couple of weeks.
As soon as we know or have a date, let me know so we can call a special meeting. Because we have agencies that are knocking on our door. Thank you. I don't have a report. Item 7 is to approve the vendors list.
I believe there's one vendor on the list.
Right.
Second motion.
Moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Item 8 is the calendar. You all have it before you. I think
Okay.
it should be in your packet. We didn't have a copy of last year's. I think Becky.
See if there's one here.
Yeah, well, I know what the differences are. It's really the same as what we had last year, with the exception that, this, or the one we're gonna finish up now,
Election.
Christmas, we had 3 days, the day before Christmas and the day after. That's in this year's, 2020, Christmas falls on a Friday, so we only get Thursday and Friday, so we lose a day there. But we gain 2 days for elections in the 2020. We have March the 3rd, which is the general, and then November 3rd, I'm sorry, is the primary, and then March 3rd is the general. So those 2 days we usually close because we use the courthouse and the annex for counting and running the election. Everything else is the same.
I do the move.
Second motion.
Moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 9 is a variance on Rancho Vista subdivision 5. Mr. Garcia.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. At this time, I would like to request a 9-foot variance on a half-acre lot located on Alvarez Road. It belongs to the Heritage Development. I talked to Linda, and they're in agreement with the 9-foot.
I don't see no problem with it, Your Honor. I move that we approve.
Second,
Moved and second to approve. Just for also information for the public, this really does not affect our.
No, sir. Oh, no, they're
regulations.
no, sir.
It affects theirs, Heritage, but they
Right.
still wanted us to.
Yeah,
approve.
and they're requesting it because of for bank purposes.
Right.
On the builder that built there, the bank requires a certain
They got more
setback.
than enough room, just better.
Yeah, it's a half acre.
Okay, I do have a motion and a second. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you.
Motion carries. Item 10 is an action item, and this is to approve a resolution for TDHCA 2020, the home program application.
That is correct, Judge.
We will be submitting this application by January the 6th.
Okay, this is, okay, I have a motion to approve.
Second motion.
And second, this is for the homes that we built?
That is correct.
Okay. Any further discussion?
No, sir.
All in favor, please, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 11, an action item, and this is to request a loan from the general fund in the amount of $122,662.78. And this is to pay a PO number 116084 for some vehicles, I guess, that were bought for Stone Garden. This are reimbursement, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. That's going to be reimbursed by Operation Stone
Okay,
Garden.
we need to pay and then we get reimbursed.
Right.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second motion.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 12 is an action item, and this to approve the opening of a new bank account for grant number 3870301, and this is for the Juvenile Intervention Services. This is not here, but those monies have to be kept separate, so that's what they're asking for a bank account. Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 13 is also an action item, and this is to extend the right-of-way for, I guess, Customs, U.S. Customs, CBP, underneath the bridge in Roma. We had already granted it before, but now they need more time, so they're asking for, I guess, another year or two.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second motion.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 14 is an action item, and this is to approve the payment of $74,309.63 to the Starr County Appraisal District. This is on the settlement amount of money that was received, and this is the amount that was agreed to that belongs to the Industrial Foundation, and of course, we would keep the rest.
Motion to approve, Your Honor. It's to the appraisal district, not the
To the appraisal, ¿qué dije?
industrial home.
Rose, I guess you wanted that.
Appraisal district.
The appraisal.
No, wait.
Okay, I stand corrected. I have a motion, a second, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 15, also an action item, and this is to reauthorize the abatement guidelines and criteria. This is what Rose was.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second motion.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 16 is also an action item to approve a resolution and order. Is this the same thing?
No, we
No.
did two different actions. One was to reauthorize the guidance and criteria, and the other will bring over to you an order that is required signature.
Oh, okay, this is for the order.
Correct,
Okay.
this is for the order.
Okay.
Appraisal move, Your Honor. Second, Your Honor.
Moved and second to approve, discussion.
We'll leave this here and we need their signature.
All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, the items 17 through 24 are budget amendments, Mr. Pettis?
Yes, sir. Those are all within this department. They've been reviewed. Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second motion.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Items 25 and 26 are budget corrections.
Second, Your Honor.
Are they in order? They're in order. I have a motion, a second. Discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And it's 10:30, and pursuant to section 551.074, we're going to executive session to discuss order of salaries, medicine match options on Blue Cross Blue Shield, the purpose of ASO billing claims, and to discuss information regarding additional fees to be collected on our record management fees. 10:30, we'll be out shortly. It's 11:45 and we're back in open session. Under order of salaries, is there a motion to approve as presented?
Those are more,
Second the motion, Your Honor.
Moved in second, discussion. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Under the medicine match option on Blue Cross.
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to make a motion to go with option one, which will be to freeze files our current medicine match as follows. That's my motion.
Second the motion.
It's gonna be option one.
Moved in second for option one. Discussion. All in favor, please aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The next thing we discussed was a billing claim invoice summary. I guess that was more information than anything. And then the other thing that was discussed was the possibility of adjusting our fees on the record management fees, but that will be presented at another meeting. So that's all we had. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
second.
Moved in second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Control, I'm sorry.
Excuse me, Reina.